All right, I'm back for real. I have a mea culpa to do. I'm an idiot. I had the Twitch page open and it started playing our Twitch channel. So you guys got the crazy echo. We should be good now. Hopefully it's gone. If it's still awful in the chat, give me a shout. Okay, so we're here for semifinal 2, and we have Andrew and Eric, who are coming from the other side of the bracket. A cool thing about Andrew and Eric is they actually knew each other, know each other, would have seen each other at Gen Con if we were there in person. So I am thrilled to bring these two together to do holy battle against each other in Unmatched. Andrew and Eric, how you guys doing?
Pretty good.
Yeah, doing awesome. We actually would have been staying with each other. We had a hotel room booked together.
Yeah.
We were ready to go.
All right. Well, I'm glad that we could support a little bit of you guys seeing each other and spending some time together. And then maybe next year we'll all see each other together in Indianapolis. So Andrew has been playing a very strong Bigfoot coming through the first 2 rounds. He took down a Sinbad in round 1 that the game turned on the very pretty much last card. It was a fully beefed Sinbad that Andrew was able to turn away and then take out right afterwards. And it was a pretty momentous occasion. Eric has been playing Sinbad, and he has played Sinbad in a bunch of different ways. He played Sinbad against the Raptors in round 2 and essentially dealt with an all-out assault. Almost no real strategic work. It was just attack, and he was able to fend off all 3 Raptors and win after losing his Porter. So both played some interesting different strategies to get here. And you guys didn't see, but Jonathan won with a Medusa in the first semifinal. So the winner of this match will play a Medusa in the finals to see who takes the crown home. I will get out of everybody's way. Eric is player 1. He won based on a die roll. And so he's going to play first. And then Andrew will be playing Bigfoot as player 2. And have at it, guys. If you need anything, definitely give me a shout. But otherwise, I'm going to go on mute.
Appreciate it.
All right.
All right, good luck, bud.
Good luck. All right, let's see. I'm going to start with a maneuver. All right, let's kick it right off. All right. Sinbad is going to attack the Jackalope.
So Andrew's been able to get a ton of use out of his Jackalope in the first 2 rounds before the Jackalope got taken out. He's been able to land. There's a scheme that does some damage after the Jackalope does a big charge. It's called Horns, I think. And he's been able to apply that multiple times in both rounds. So we'll see if he's able to make that happen in this one.
Yep.
All right, so cancel and take 1.
Mm-hmm.
And that was a toil?
No. Sorry?
What was the card? It was a toil?
It was what's it called? It was
It was
the
move 3?
Move 3 spaces.
Cool. All right, so my turn.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
So the only thing, another thing to look out for during this match is that the Bigfoot deck is my favorite art of all the characters. So I'm going to be sure to be zooming in on this Bigfoot deck. Absolutely fantastic. Definitely my favorite. Justin from Restoration, I know you're in the chat. You should sell prints because I would buy some of them.
Managed to flip my dial over there.
oh no, trying to hide it from me. All right, so second action.
Holistic Developer, that's right. They can't hear me. I'm muted, so I'm letting their audio come through to the chat, but then I can kind of do my little commentary thing over top. So we can chat as a chat here without them knowing what we're talking about.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and maneuver
One thing that Eric's going to have to manage here is keeping in as many zones as he can, because if Bigfoot can get into a zone by himself, he gets a bonus card at the end of his turn. So you can see that the Porter is put here to cover as many zones as possible, but Andrew actually retreated into the green zone, which lets him pull an extra card.
All set.
Now, for those who have never seen Sinbad played before, the cool thing about Sinbad is that he plays what are called voyage cards. And every single one of those that goes into his discard, he increases his move by that amount, and he also increases the damage of other voyage cards. So the thing about Sinbad is if you wait too long and you let him get all of his voyages out, he becomes a big beast. So we'll see if Andrew tries to take it to him, or if he plays the more usual Bigfoot strategy of kind of trying to stay away, max up your cards, and then charge in.
I'm going to attack the Jackalope again.
Before the match started, I did tell Eric that Andrew had been using his Jackalope a lot, so maybe I gave him some information and Andrew's going to be mad at me. We'll see.
I'll take it.
Just a really bad break for Andrew there, losing the Jackalope after not committing to defend. Restoration Games, you're right. Eric was trying to force Andrew to drop some cards to defend the Jackalope, and Andrew took the wrong gamble there.
One card that kills him.
We're all feeling your pain over here, Andrew.
Oh, my Lope. You know I like him.
I am very interested to watch how Andrew's going to deal with not having the Jackalope, especially if Eric tries to hem in Bigfoot here and keep him pinned. Bigfoot has a bunch of cards that will let him run away and actually cross over enemy characters. So even if Sinbad's able to pin him in a corner, he's able to get out. So we should still see, I think, an interesting match.
Maneuver.
So a huge hit there for Andrew, going for the big swing right away, which is a nice little turn. After losing that Jackalope, I'm sure Andrew's feeling pretty good about landing 5 damage. Also, it looks like these two are going to put a lot more pressure on me to actually talk the entire time. A little bit different than Jonathan and Cav last round, which is totally fine.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
All right, that's Voyage the creature with eyes like coals of fire. So 2 damage.
Discards a random
I
card.
discard a card at random.
I don't know. Is there a mechanic for random?
We've been doing just. Sorry, I was on mute for you guys. We've been doing that. Eric would point to one of the cards at random.
Mixing them up.
Andrew can mix them up. They're all wacky. Look at that. Close your eyes, Eric. Close your eyes. And sometimes we do a die as well. Just roll a d6 and use that to select which card.
Up to you, whatever you want to do.
I'll do that one.
Okay.
There it is. One of my favorite cards. It took me a long time to notice that Bigfoot was actually eating a cooler of sandwiches.
It was 2 damage, right?
Yep.
Nothing better than seeing a Bigfoot eat some sandwiches to regroup. I love it.
Let's go 3. So that. Okay. You're up.
So Eric actually played against his wife in round 1, which was a mistake when they signed up. They meant to not play each other, but they ended up playing each other. And that was a very personal match. But so Eric's had a couple of personal matches in this tournament, which is very cool.
We'll go 1, 2, 3. And we'll attack here.
Yeah, Prospero Sparks, Through the Looking Glass is an awesome card. We actually didn't have any Alice players in the tournament, so I didn't get to see Alice's art, unfortunately.
Hit 1.
I get to go first, interestingly. All right, so I take 1.
Now Sinbad's going to get to move 3 spaces because he's the defender. He acts first, and then Bigfoot will be able to move one of the fighters 2 spaces. So he might be able to pull Bigfoot back or pull Sinbad back towards him. Chris Perrin, Sinbad actually can pull all of his voyages back into his hand with the voyage home. And you can very cleverly use that sometimes. If you can pull all those cards back, you might go over the 7 card limit and be able to discard them right away again, which actually almost happened in a session of ours earlier today. But that's the only way that those voyages come back.
Set.
Going to maneuver.
And I see that we have Oliver Barrett in the chat. I love the art. Thank you for doing it. It's one of my favorite parts of Unmatched is just the feel and look of this game is absolutely top notch. For anybody who hasn't touched it in person, make sure that you do so.
Riches Beyond Compare and get some more cards.
Got it.
All right, you're up.
And you're at 7 now? Yep.
Yes.
And see, we have Restoration Games and Oliver in the chat talking redacted information about future sets, which is poison to me to see those chats and not know what you're talking about. But we'll all know soon enough, I assume.
I'm going to go ahead and boost that to 5.
Mm-hmm.
1,
So what Andrew just did right there is he used a Jackalope card. Since his Jackalope is dead, he's not going to be able to use it for any other purpose other than discarding it from the result of an attack or boosting his move. And so he used it to boost his move to move across the board.
I'll attack with this.
All right, defending.
Okay, so 1.
1 and move around.
And there's the disengage card, also an
And
awesome piece of art that I
go
love.
Here. And yep, I'm going there and I'll draw off Bigfoot.
All right. Going to maneuver.
Fortune Turtle, I would love an Aqua Teen Hunger Force set. I think that would be extremely hilarious. Justin, get on that one, man.
And I will attack. Oh, hang on, just one second. Let me.
Yeah,
maneuver,
you get the move. Yep.
maneuver my guy to
You
that
got
side.
it.
1, 2, 3. Okay, now attack.
Oh, let me discard this one. And I'll go here.
Okay. All right, so that does block everything, but
Yep.
I get to move to.
You do not get to move. It's a cancel.
Oh, that cancels. Ah,
Yep.
shoot.
This is, I think, my favorite art in the Bigfoot deck. It's so cool.
Yeah, that's really great.
So, yeah, aside from the great art, Andrew is right. One of the better cards that that Bigfoot has. He has a whole bunch of cancels, and you saw the value of that he just negated the entire effects that were part of that voyage that Eric played. I think he has 5 cancels. I might be wrong about that, but I think it's 5.
I'll go ahead and attack here.
Okay. Oh boy.
So hit 2.
Yep.
All right, so Andrew lands another big shot. He does have 3 of those larger than the life cards. He's used 2 of them now. He's definitely playing a ton more aggressive in this round than he did in previous rounds after the loss of that Jackalope. So certainly responded to Eric's taking out the Jackalope in the second turn.
Yeah, we'll attack again.
Dr. 8ID, these videos will be available on YouTube after we export them when the session is over. Yep, we'll put it all up.
Alright, so you'll take 2 in total from the after effect. And I'm all done.
So Andrew continues that assault, is willing to pretty much stand and fight against Sinbad here, and it is working out. So I'm curious to see what Eric is going to do about it.
I'm going to think about the defense for a second. These voyages are becoming relevant.
And what's interesting is that Andrew has not been taking advantage of Bigfoot's skill, which is to draw an extra card by staying in a zone that nobody else is in. So he's in a little bit of card debt right now. So he's obviously trying to decide if he should eat this shot and probably save up for another attack or what. Eric is going to be able to move pretty far away if he wants to disengage here. He has 2 voyages out, which means his move is now 4. So he's going to be able to sort of escape pretty easily from here on out unless Andrew boosts his movement to catch up. So my guess is that Andrew's probably going to let this come through, but we'll see. Yeah, Justin, I totally agree. He's looking at a purple, trying to decide if he's going to use it. There, yep, letting it come through.
All right, so that is 4, and I get 2 health back. Thank goodness.
So that voyage card gets boosted based on the fact that Eric had 2 other voyages already in play. So it changes from a 2 to a 4, and he hits 4 damage all the way right on through. And now his maneuvers is up to 5, so he can really run away.
Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right.
Yeah, Justin, definitely we're going to ask Andrew at the end if he had a feint in his hand at that time, and he decided not to feint that voyage. That would be a really unfortunate result for him.
All right, we'll go ahead and take the obvious maneuver first.
Very curious to see if Andrew tries to regroup a little bit here and beef up his hand, or if he's going to try to boost some movement and actually chase after Sinbad. Let's do a quick check on how much is left in the decks. There are 14 cards left in Eric's deck, and there are 17 cards left in Andrew's deck.
All right, we'll go 1, 2, 3, and then
I can't remember, but I don't think Andrew has yet played any Crashing Through the Trees or Crashes Through the Trees, which is a move 5, which can move you through enemy tokens. So he still does have some pretty good mobility cards in his deck.
And I'll take the draw off the ability.
I will maneuver. Quarter's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bad's gonna go 1, 2.
And this is where we see Sinbad can become a real monster in a late game where he has a bunch of voyages out because he can move all the way across this board very easily, and then actually drop some bombs with Sinbad himself. With the Porter, he is not able to play those voyages, so at least Andrew doesn't have to worry about the voyages coming out from this Sinbad attack.
Alright, I'll go ahead and block here.
Okay.
Yep. So no damage. You'll take your draws. And then I will move.
And as a result of that result, Andrew can actually move Bigfoot a little bit closer to Sinbad, maybe setting up an attack on his turn.
I'll go ahead and maneuver. I'm gonna go ahead and boost it. So get me to 5.
Looks like he's definitely looking to charge and do a big one. Maybe we'll see another larger than life here. We'll see. Maybe Hoax. I think Hoax is a versatile card.
Yeah, and then we'll go ahead and attack.
Which would let him get away afterwards.
Ready?
Yep.
Oh, there it is, the larger than life. Dropping 3 more on him.
Swinging a trunk.
By the skin of my teeth, I'm still in this.
Yeah.
All right, let's
It's
see.
a good time to heal.
That is his last larger than life. He's used all 3, so
Right.
at least Eric knows that they're all out
going
of
to
his
maneuver.
deck.
Let's see. One, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So fast.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm actually going to boost it using the Voyage Home.
You can't boost the voyage.
You can't? It's got a boost.
It has no boost value.
It does?
Oh, home does. Sorry, you said
Yeah.
home. Home does.
Yeah,
You're
no
good.
worries. So, an extra one there, an extra
Yep.
one here. And then I will attack with the Porter.
Alright, I gotta think about this one.
Hey, Eric, can you do me a favor and flip over this card? Just so we can see it. I'm not allowed to flip it over since you own it.
Oh, yeah, no problem.
Thank you.
Sorry, I forgot home had a boost.
So that's a very clever way for Eric to get that card out of his hand
I'm going to...
and into the discard without playing it, because if you play it, all your other Voyage cards come back into your hand again, which obviously he didn't want to do. He wants to keep all his Voyage cards out of his hand. There's that Hoax card. Hoax card is I think that's my favorite art. I really love that, the classic Bigfoot walk. I think that's very cool. If I'm not mistaken, I think I see Andrew looking to his left and probably looking at the deck layout of Eric's, so he knows what quantity there are of each of the cards. That's my guess. While we have this break, we'll take a look at some of these Voyage cards. Definitely, I think the best and coolest art of the Sinbad set. You can see that there's like a whale in the reflection of this island, which is really cool. I think this is my favorite of the Voyages, the cannibals.
I'll go ahead and attack.
All right. We'll see what happens here.
Ready?
Yep.
4 and a
So
2.
cancel.
Yeah.
So the feint cancels.
Nice.
And Andrew was successfully able to pull a 4 out of Eric's deck there on defense. So that helps for maybe finishing him off later.
Attacking.
Or now, maybe.
Do you have the second leap?
Ah, got him. All right. Oh, that was a good one. That was a good one.
I was literally looking to feint that leap away because the leap away was the only card you had.
Yep.
Yeah,
In the chat here, people were talking about how Eric had, in theory, the right defense cards to defend against your offensive cards number-wise, but that feint was able to pull out the 4, which worked out really well.
Yeah, and it was the leap away was the only 4 that worked because the other one, the auto damage would have taken it. So.
Yep, that was a big swing because if you missed that one, Eric was in trouble, or Eric was going to be able to slam you next round. So that's great. That was a really good match. I think Andrew, your pulling of the 3 right after the Jackalope lost, everyone in chat was like, this is going to be a long match for Bigfoot. But pulling all 3 of those larger than lifes was huge. So
yeah, I pulled all my offensive cards, and my only strat was just to go hard before he could build up. I couldn't play the slow game without the Jackalope anymore, so I had to change up.
Yeah, very cool.
Nice.
All right, so congratulations, Andrew. You're moving on to the finals.
Yes,
Eric, great couple rounds. I enjoyed watching you play your Sinbads. Now, Andrew, I don't want to put any pressure on you, but before your session, I told the viewers here that I thought that the winner of the other semi was going to win this thing. I thought that it was either Cav or Jonathan that was going to win. And so I'm hopeful that you're going to make me look like a real jerk here and slam your way through for the championship. So we're going to have, what's cool is we're going to have a Medusa versus Bigfoot final. And that's, I think, very commonly people talk about Medusa and Bigfoot being 2 of the better characters. I heard that all weekend, that they were the 2 best characters. So we're going to see them matching up each other in the finals, which is great. And then what we're going to do right now is we'll take a little break, 5-minute break where I can get the 2 players back into this session. I can get their game set up and their decks all set up and stuff. And then we'll do the finals. So everybody, see you on the other side of the break. Eric, you got any last words?
Good luck, Andrew. Go get him.
All right.
Thanks,
so thanks for playing, man. And we'll see you on the other side.
All right. Sounds good.